The movie begins with high school student Kelly, who is regularly bullied because of a medical condition that he was born with called pica. As a result, Kelly craves and eats items that are not considered to be food. Because of that, the other students bully him by calling him names associating with the garbage. To make matters worse, no one does anything about the bullies, as the coach Gus is related to one of them and defends them. Kelly's mother, Bernice, who believes in her son, worries about him and his condition. One day she encounters a self-proclaimed and well-known healer, Flieger, who demonstrates his ability by miraculously healing an elderly woman by simply touching her. Seeing this, Bernice asks the healer to come see her son on Kelly, who had fallen ill, and he agrees. Red Elk, the healer's acquaintance, who is aware about the truth of his abilities, warns him about his abilities and how much damage it can cause, but is shrugged off. Flieger visits Bernice and Kelly in their motorhome and tends to her son. At first, when he tries to heal Kelly, it seemingly has no effect. Flieger asks to use bathroom, and after taking some cocaine and smoking a cigarette, he tries to heal Kelly once again. However, after using all his strength, Flieger collapses dead on the floor. Although the healing session proves to be successful, as Kelly suddenly regains consciousness, much to Bernice's relief. To both their surprise, Kelly is also cured of his condition, as he suddenly craves normal edible food and drinks. Afterwards, Flieger is buried by Red Elk in a remote location. Kelly, after returning to school, encounters one of the bullies, Reed, who attempts to beat him. However, to both their surprises, the pain and injury is reflected back to Reed. After a few more attempts, a frightened Reed runs off after calling Kelly a freak. Kelly, after school, is visited by Coach Gus and his bullies, who claims that Kelly beat Reed up as he is unscathed. However, Bernice defends her son and forces them to leave. Bernice asks what is going on, and Kelly reveals that he has somehow gained the power to reflect any injury back to the one who caused it. At first, she does not believe him until Kelly demonstrates his abilities by pinching his own arm, causing the pain to be reflected to Bernice. Much to her surprise, she has Kelly promise to never misuse these abilities and to keep it as a secret from everyone else, and he agrees. Dominic, who Kelly befriends and has feelings for, invites him to a bonfire party, which he accepts. When they arrive, Kelly sees that his bullies were also invited. One of them bullies Tony, and Kelly get into an argument that is broken by Coach Gus. Afterwards, Kelly leaves the party on his bicycle, deciding to head home for the night. However, the bullies who are driving in the car spot Kelly and chases him down. They catch up and run him over, but because of his abilities, the injuries are all reflected at the bully who is driving, killing him. Kelly, horrified by the blames the bullies for his death. While the terrified bullies run and call the cops, Dominic, who comes across to the accident, asks Kelly how he is unscathed, forcing him to reveal the truth about his abilities. Eventually, the police question Kelly and the bullies and find Kelly innocent, as the bullies cannot explain what they have just witnessed. The bullies, furious at the fact that their friend is dead because of Kelly, decide to get back at him by playing a prank on him. They wait for Kelly to leave his motorhome and hook up chain to the motorhome's supports. They use their car to remove the supports using the connected chain, causing the motorhome to fall to the ground. They leave satisfied that their prank has succeeded. However, unbeknownst to them, Kelly's mother had been sleeping inside the motorhome and is woken up by the prank. As a result of the prank, a chain reaction caused a gas line to break and also caused the door to jam, trapping Bernice inside. An explosion occurs, and a few moments later, Kelly arrives to find his home ablaze. He runs inside trying to save Bernice, but it is too late as she succumbed to the fire, leaving Kelly grief-stricken. Kelly, who is in the hospital, is shown eating pieces of his bandage while Sheriff Adler is investigating the cause of the fire that killed Kelly's mother. The bullies learn about what happened and panic, concerned that they will get arrested and sent to prison, but they know it was an accident and believe that they don't have too much to worry about. The bullies decide to go to a nearby river to relax and swim. Meanwhile, at the same time, Sheriff Adler is driving Kelly to a temporary residence he can stay in. During the drive, Kelly learns that a chain was found near his destroyed house, causing him to realize that his bullies had caused that fire and killed his mother. Kelly breaks away from the sheriff and finds the bullies swimming in the river. He looks through their belongings and finds Tucker's shirt, which he uses as a medium. He strangles himself. At the same time, Tucker is swimming in the river, causing him to suffocate and drown in the river. The bullies fail to save him as they believed he was just playing around until it was too late. Kelly comes out from hiding and says, "One down, two to go." Reed, who is aware of his abilities, is frightened by him and runs off, with Kelly deciding to spare him. Sheriff Adler arrives, forcing Kelly to take off, but not before he promises to kill the rest of them. The bullies try and fail to convince Adler of Kelly's abilities. He only believes them after Red Elk confides in him, revealing to Adler that Flieger, during the attempt to heal Kelly, had not only healed him but also transferred his healing abilities to Kelly, explaining his abilities as an unhealer. Kelly at night visits Dominic and asks her to help him to take down the bullies as they were responsible for killing his mother. The next day at school, Kelly and Dominic barge in during science class and confronts the two remaining bullies, Tony and Nelson. He tells them to confess, to tell the truth about what they did, but they feign ignorance. Kelly steals Tony's hat and plays keep away. He dares Tony to throw a cup of acid on his face. The provocation works, causing Tony to throw the acid on Kelly's face. However, as expected, the pain and injuries are reflected to Tony, causing his face to burn and swell. Tony's girlfriend, Sarah, who is angered and devastated, kicks Kelly in the groin, but once again the pain is reflected. Kelly then blames Nelson for what happened to Tony, saying that he had every opportunity to confess and save him, but in the end he only cared about himself. But before Kelly can do further damage, Sheriff Adler arrives, forcing him to retreat for the time being. Nelson and Sarah discuss what to do, as it seems like it is impossible to take down Kelly, as any injury he receives is reflected back at the one who caused it. However, Sarah reveals that she knows of a way. She witnessed Kelly eating some vines near Flieger's grave that caused him some pain and caused him to vomit the plant back up. They decide to get some of the plant and turn it into liquid to use against Kelly. The next day, while on the field, Nelson and his father, the coach Gus, are speaking to the sheriff when Kelly shows up. He has eaten part of the Nelson's shirt, finally ready to kill him. Is ready a power drill at same time that Nelson is preparing to use extinguisher filled with the harmful plant in liquid form. But before Nelson can spray him, Kelly stabs himself in the leg, with the drill reflecting it back at Nelson. Gus, shocked at what he just witnessed, tells the sheriff to do something. However, Dominic arrives, telling Kelly to stop, distracting him, allowing Nelson to spray him with the plant, hurting him. However, it is not permanent, as Kelly still heals, but not as quickly as usual. Gus, having seen enough, grabs Sheriff Adler's gun and shoots Kelly in the head. However, it is reflected, killing both Nelson and Gus at the same time. Adler tries to convince Kelly to relinquish his powers as they do not belong to him. He agrees only after Dominic convinces him to do so. Adler and Red Elk gather at Flieger's grave to commence research ritual to remove Callie's powers. As the ritual reaches the climax, some officers arrive and shoot at Callie. Unfortunately, it is reflected, killing both the officer and Dominic, who was right next to Callie. Callie tries and fails to save Dominic's life. Grief-stricken, Callie grabs Flager's decayed heart and eats it, which causes him to drop dead, seemingly ending the whole ordeal. In the final scene, an ambulance is shown transporting Callie and Dominic's bodies, when suddenly one of the body bags lunges forward. The zipper goes down, revealing Dominic. She is shown scratching her wound, claiming that it is itchy, just as Nelson said earlier in the movie, revealing that Dominic had received Callie's healing abilities. Realizing this, Dominic forms evil grin.